Okay, so it's junk sock season, and if you'd like to see how I added the rhinestones, chains, and charms to these pink junk slouch socks, keep watching this video, guys. Hey YouTube! So today in this video, we're gonna make some junk socks. Now, I'm showing you this portion of the video because they did not start out absolutely blank. I did some pre-work to them because originally these were just gonna be it. But someone reached out to me and they wanted me to make some junk socks, and they let me know that they wanted them to be pink, blingy, and they wanted some brooches and chains added. I showed them this color, so I was like, okay, this is going to be perfect. So what I did is I just changed it over to a different display. This display is taller and longer. I used some PVC pipe that I cut from Home Depot. I have a whole video how I did that if you're interested. But what I'm doing is I'm just adding these on to this PVC pipe. It's longer. I have more room to work. So I like to use this when I really want to add a lot more detail to junk socks. These socks are really long and they're pretty thick. They're pretty good quality. So if you are interested in where I purchased these particular socks from, I do have the information for the vendor free of charge. It should be in my description area. Okay guys, so I'm going to be adding some smaller water drop shaped rhinestones. They're iridescent. I'm using a wax pickup tool. You can get these on Amazon. I may have a link available where you can purchase this on Amazon, but it's called a rhinestone wax picker tool. I get asked that question quite a bit. These little wax sticks are very, they come in handy. They're very, very useful, and they last quite a bit of time. I'm using some E6000 glue, and I'm just going to kind of scatter rhinestones in between the other rhinestones that I had there. I really like to get a good base going. So for me, my base includes rhinestones over the entire sock. I like to use 2 different sizes, sometimes 2 different shapes, just to give the sock a fuller look. I like a more blingy, full, just a nice full look. But you know, it depends on what you're going for. Some people just use brooches only, rhinestones only. It just really depends on the look you're going for. So I'm just going to spread these little dots of glue out. And you know, when you're dealing with E6000, you know how it oozes out really quickly. This little bottle of E6000 I had was like literally almost gone. So I was just squeezing the life out of it because I wanted to get all that was in there. But be careful with E6000 because it has webs, like, you know, strings of glue. So just be careful with that, especially if you're dealing with like a black sock. Oh my gosh. Pull it off right away. If it's like strings, get those strings off. But just try not to smear this because it can get pretty messy. So we're just going to go ahead and get the base. Okay, now that we have our base, we're going to add on some brooches. She requested either Louis Vuitton luxury brooches or Chanel. I had more Chanel brooches, so that's what I went with. If you're interested in where to get brooches from for your socks, I have them available, myroyalradiance.com. I have different sets of them, and I also now offer a mystery set, so you'll get a mystery set at a lower discounted price. You don't know what you're getting, but you'll have an idea of what they look like based on the photo. I also have this cute little Chanel with the cute little chains hanging from it, and I'm going to use that one also. Now, I know some people don't mind mixing like Louis, Chanel, Prada, just mixing all of them. I usually kind of don't, but I will, you know. But if someone requests a certain one, then I'll just kind of go with that. Also, while I'm talking about it, if you do want information to where to purchase your own luxury brooches in bulk, I do have the vendor information available for sale on my website, My Royal Radiance, as well. Okay, and as far as pricing go, a lot of you ask me how much I charge. I feel like I'm kind of undercharged. And because this is someone that I kind of know personally, I didn't have to ship them and I didn't have to worry about paying like the fees from my website. So I did just charge her $35 for these, which I thought was like a fair price. And just for like rhinestones only all over the sock, I think I'm leaning more between $25 for that. But I've seen these junk socks go for upwards of like $60 to $70. So when you pricing, just make sure you're making it worth your while, because these brooches, all the things you put on there, it can get pretty pricey depending upon how many things is wanted, how much work you're putting into them, your supplies. Just take all of that into account. Pricing was never really my strong point for some reason. I don't know. Now I'm adding the chains because I have the brooches added. I have the rhinestones added. So now I'm just kind of draping the chains on. Chains were requested as well. So the more you add on, of course, that's going to kind of rack up the price a little bit more. So just kind of use your best judgment. Because I've been crafting for a long time and I just have a thing. I like to buy a lot of different things and try a lot of different things out. So I have tons of stuff. Now, if someone is requesting you to do some socks and you have to like order everything to do it, now I get it. That way you can probably really like tally up how much you paid for each thing, how much you paid for the socks, your glue, whatever you're going to charge for, and get a better estimate of how much it costs you to make them. Me, because I already have a bunch of stuff, it's kind of hard for me to do that. But definitely make sure you charge what you feel it's worth, because you don't want to feel like you're getting played at the end of the day. And also, if you pay for shipping and things of that nature, that definitely does kind of change it. I'm almost finished. These socks are really coming together, really cute. I really do like, first of all, pink is my favorite color. So when she said pink, I was like, oh, okay, cool. But I like to do white junk socks. I like to do black. I like to do pink. I like to do all colors, but pink, black, and white is probably my favorite. And if you need rhinestones, I have a rhinestone vendors list as well on my website, myroyalradiance.com. I do also have a mystery bling bag, like a small bag filled with different shapes and sizes and colors of rhinestones. If you do want something like that to kind of like junk something out or do some socks or something cute and fun, and you just don't want to go buy all the different types of rhinestones, I do have a mystery set as well, and that's really cute and fun also. Okay guys, here is the final finished result of these pink slouch junk socks. And these socks are, like I said, they're really long. So that's why I did make these other displays to kind of be able to see a little bit better. Now, they're long, but remember when you slouch them up, if something looks spaced out, just remember that these will get slouched and everything will be kind of close. So it'll kind of fill in on its own. Or, you know, I have seen people just wear their socks pulled straight all the way up. Or use a sock that's just like a straight sock, a straight like active, I guess, sports sock. And don't even use the junk socks, the slouchy ones. So like I said, it really depends on the look you're going for. I really like these. I like pink. Another question I know someone is going to ask is, how do you wash these? Now for something like this, as you can see, the brooch pins, they are removable. The chains, you can remove those as well. As far as the rhinestones that were glued on, those are on there pretty good because E6000 is a really good stronghold adhesive and it is washable. So you can most definitely wash these. I would suggest a hand wash and an air dry, and then you can just simply put the brooches back on. That's the best way to do it. Or you could just do a gentle soak and leave everything on and let them air dry. My concern is you don't want like the chains and things of that nature to start rusting. I don't know that it would do that, but I mean, I'm sure it's like possible. But I hope that this video did help you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did like this video or are thinking of starting maybe to do a side hustle of making junk socks for people and you found this helpful, you know, just give it a thumbs up if you did like it, or send it to someone who you think may be interested in something like this. And thanks you guys for watching my channel. Bye-bye. Hey guys, check out my website, myroyalradiance.com, and there's always a coupon code available with a special discount, Royal Beauty 10 off. Use it today. We have some updated styles of luxury inspired faux leather fabric, and when you buy 3 sheets of fabric, you'll get the 4th one free of charge. We also have these beautiful iron-on patches available and these beautiful planner charms that are so versatile. You can use these to decorate your cell phone cases, compact mirrors, or you can turn these into brooches or croc charms. More beautiful sparkly gold iron-on patches for your crocs or denim jackets, and the latest item we have are the brooches for the slouch socks. We also have luxury inspired crocs charms. Iron-on transfers are also available. Check out our website, see our tactical defense, where we do have in-waistband gun holsters, belly bands, magnetic holsters, and a lot more.